Don't think that because earlier in your relationship you had a breakup and you were able to talk your ex back into it, that you're going to be able to do that a second time. So in relationships where a breakup gets threatened, in a discussion like a conflict, it shows a breakdown of the relationship. It's a communication problem. Okay. And a lot of times people threaten breakups for two different reasons. This is coming from avoidance. If it's a fearful avoidant, they're going to threaten breakup because they think that you don't care and they want you to chase after them and they want to feel loved because they're feeling like you're not understanding them or listening to them. And the other type of avoidant, a dismissive avoidant, is going to threaten breakup because because they're overwhelmed and they just want to end the discussion. So they're like, hey, I'm going to leave you if you don't stop, just shut up, right? So in the case of dismissive avoidance, where they're threatening breakup because they just want to end the discussion, you might be able to talk them back into it because they don't really want to break up. They just want to stop the fighting, right? So once the moment has passed and you've softened up and you've become affected by their pull away, now there's not really much more drama for them to deal with. So, they'll open back up. And if you're closer to the honeymoon phase, they're chemically rewarded to get back together with you. I mean, they love you. But if the relationship hasn't been exacerbated by a bunch of fights and things that pop up over time that scare the dismissive one, yeah, they might take you back as a result of a talk. This will not be the case later once they've had more time to spread themselves thin and people please you. Later, once they've had more time to fight with you and get upset about things and more time for them to keep things to themselves and build up resentment. By that time, they're wanting relief from it all. Okay? So these later breakups, they don't get back together as a product of having a talk. Matter of fact, dismissive avoidants hate talking, and that's why they threaten breakup to begin with, because they don't want to address the issues. And so don't fool yourself. If you've been through a breakup and you want some answers and you feel like you have a degree of control with your ex by, addressing things with him, you don't. You're only going to make it worse. So take the advice right now and be wise. Sacrifice the desire to get emotional gratification by getting answers from your ex. It will not happen. If they do sit and talk, well, first of all, they'll probably just agree to, have a talk and they'll kick the ball down the road and just never have it. Or they'll block you or whatever just to make sure a talk doesn't happen. But if you get lucky enough to have a talk, within that talk, they're going to say a bunch of things that either frustrate you or don't make sense. And you will be even worse off emotionally after trying to have that talk with them than you would be had you just took my advice and just left it alone for a while. So at the end of the day, you're going to need to go no contact. And eventually there will be a time where you're talking with your ex again, but you will not get them back by having a talk. And if you want to know what to do to get them back, click here, and set up a call.